So do you prefer to walk to your favorite coffee shop in the morning, or would you rather make your coffee at home? I'm asking this today because I found that there's people that really prefer in-town living and there's people that really prefer out-of-town living. So I thought I'd go over some of the differences. Let's start with Downtown Crested Butte. That's where I live and I love it. My family and I live over on White Rock, and we picked our house because it was right across the street from the bus stop when we can get to the ski area in 15 minutes. But more importantly, we can walk to town, walk into Elk Avenue to go shopping or go out to dinner. We can ride our townies all over town. We love to do a townie tour where we ride our bikes around the perimeter of town, and we just love it. And you get to be in the culture and the arts and the festivals, and you hear the live music even if you don't go. It's just a really vibrant place to live, and I love that. However, one of the things that drives me crazy is that the sun goes down a little bit earlier at our house and in town than it does in other areas. Additionally, you don't always have like the most epic mountain views in town because you're living that downtown lifestyle. So that's one of the things that people might prefer more in other areas, is that you get the big open mountain views. Downtown Crested Butte does get pretty busy sometimes, and that can be a con for some people. I personally love it because I love to be in the action, but if you are maybe up in Mount Crested Butte, you can get away from the crowds but still be really close. And lastly, Downtown Crested Butte is a historic district, so for anybody that loves the history of Crested Butte, old homes and things like that, it's just super charming. So now for everybody that prefers not to be in town, so if you're into living on the golf course, wanting to have waterfront, potentially ski in, ski out, there's a ton of great options. A few things that are so great about living outside of town is that you usually have better mountain views, as I mentioned earlier. A lot of these home sites are more elevated and you get a better view of the whole valley, so that's really appealing for a lot of people. Additionally, there's a lot more open space, so you might feel like you have a little bit more room around you and you're not right next to your neighbor. Another great thing about being out of town is that you have larger home sites, so you could have anything from a 1/4 acre all the way up to 35 acres, so it gives you some flexibility on how you use your land and how much space you have. And for those that are into really wide open spaces, there's a lot of really large ranch properties, like 100 acres and beyond. So regardless of where you choose to live in Crested Butte, you really can't go wrong. There's an amazing place for everyone. If you live on the mountain and want to come to town for dinner, it's really easy. And if you live in town and want to escape the crowds and go hiking, it's also super easy. So do you prefer downtown or out of town? Let me know in the comments below.